lean body, how to get lean for life series that we're doing this week. This is day number 2 of 5. So we're going to do a video every single day, Monday through Friday this week. If you missed yesterday's, don't panic. You can either leave a comment saying you can't find it, or you can search here on social and you'll be able to find it because it is posted. However, if you can't find it, don't panic. Yesterday we talked about mindset, talked about some of the thought process that we need to have going into a body transformation, get lean phase. And today we're going to talk about food. All right. We are talking all about food. And I brought some food. I don't know if you can see this. This is a piece of homemade pizza that I'm getting ready to crush as soon as this video is over. And I'm going to talk to you about how to eat like this, how to eat for enjoyment and for results, because they are not mutually exclusive. All right. There are lessons that you need to know and understand about nutrition, and they will serve you for the rest of your life, and it will make things so easy and enjoyable at the same time. And after you watch this video, you're going to know exactly what you need to worry about when it comes to food. All right. I am not going to lie to you and tell you that there is one specific diet that's going to work for everybody. We already know that people who claim that that kind of stuff exists are full of crap. Well, if you don't know, now you know. But there are certain principles that all diets operate off of. And I want to tell you what those are today so that you're crystal clear on how to figure out how to eat, okay? Because it doesn't have to be complicated. Yes, I know there are a million diets out there. There's low carb, there's paleo, there's low fat, there's keto, there's carnivore, there's a million diets out there. And so the question then becomes, which way should you eat? And I know it can be confusing and frustrating, so I'm going to clear the air for you today. And you're probably wondering, how does Josiah eat pizza and stay in shape? Well, I'm going to teach you, okay? So a couple things. One, if you're watching live, make sure you leave hashtag live. If you're watching on a replay, just leave hashtag replay. That way I know you're out there. I know that you're watching, and I appreciate you watching. It means a lot that you trust me enough to take my advice, or at least listen to me. You may not take my advice, but appreciate you using your time to spend with me today. So let's jump into it. Day number 2, talking about the second pillar in maximizing your fitness plan, and that is macros, which is short for macronutrients, which refers to the 3 types of foods that are in everything, okay? Protein, carbs, and fats. And the reason I brought my pizza along today is because all 3 of those nutrients are on this slice of pizza right here. There's protein, there's carbohydrates, and there's fats. Now, I'm not going to do an in-depth, what's up, Evan? You're live. Appreciate you, brother. I'm not going to do an in-depth discussion on protein, carbs, and fats. That we could talk for hours on that. What I'm going to tell you, though, is those are the 3 types of nutrients out there. Technically, you could say alcohol is number 4, but we're not going to do that. We're going to stick to the 3 main macronutrients that we all eat: protein, carbs, and fats, okay? Protein, carbs, and fats are made up of energy in the form of calories, okay? Protein has 4 calories per gram. Carbs have 4 calories per gram. And guess what? Fat has 9 calories per gram. Calories is just a way of measuring the amount of energy in food, okay? Now, I'm not going to throw a lot more at you. I just want to give you a basic understanding of nutrition, which is that calories, the energy in food, dictate how much weight we gain, lose, or maintain, okay? Because if we expend energy doing workouts, our daily lives, and blah, 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 we need calories to fuel that activity. But when we eat more calories than we burn, we gain weight. So in order to lose weight, we need to eat less calories than we burn. And we need to do that long enough to lose the weight that we want to lose. Calories count. Yes, the type of food you eat matters too, protein, carbs, and fats, but calories are ultimately going to dictate what your weight does, all right? You could eat perfect, you could eat healthy, protein, you could eat vegetables, but if you eat more calories than you burn, you will gain weight. If you eat less calories than you burn, you will lose weight. And if you eat the same amount of calories that you burn, you will maintain weight. Please, for the love of God, remember that. No matter what, calories count. Anybody who tells you different is lying, okay? They're lying. They don't know what they're talking about. Promise you, okay? They are full of SHIT, straight up, all right? Now, are calories the only thing you should worry about? Maybe at first, okay? If you just need to figure out how many calories you're eating and you want to start there, that is a great place to start. That way you can start to get an idea of how many calories you eat and then what your weight does in correspondence with that. What I'll tell you is that if you get the next thing right, along with calories, you will do very well when it comes to your nutrition. What I'm going to tell you is that people don't want to simplify it to this extent because they want to sell you on a lot of other stuff. But what I can tell you is that in my experience, this is the truth. And that truth is if you eat enough protein and you eat the right amount of calories, you will see success with whatever goal you're going after. Fat loss, muscle, maintaining weight, whatever it may be. You get those two things right, calories, protein, you will succeed, my friend. Assuming you eat mostly healthy foods that make you feel good. What I mean by that is you're not eating a bunch of crap that makes you feel like crap, doesn't have a lot of nutrients, and doesn't help you stay healthy. So I don't want to get too complicated, but let's walk through exactly what I mean by healthy food. Most of the time, meaning 80% of the time, so 4 out of 5 times, you're eating healthy food that is from natural sources, meaning animal proteins, fish, dairy if you can handle it, fruits, vegetables, potatoes, sweet potatoes, things like that. Now, can you enjoy other things like bread? Yes, I'm eating bread right now. I'm eating lavish bread. To give you an idea what this is lavish bread baked in the oven with cheese, turkey pepperoni, and Canadian bacon with some organic tomato sauce. What's up? How's it going? This has all 3 nutrients. This has carbs, this has protein, this has fat. It has a decent amount of calories. This is not the whole pizza I ate, the other 3 slices already. It's about 400 calories for the whole pizza, that is. And it's got every type of nutrient. And it's got animal protein. It's got dairy. It's got a carb that sits well with my body. Lavish bread makes me feel good. It doesn't bloat me. It doesn't make me feel bad in terms of digestion. I put some spices on there. It's got tomatoes because it's organic tomato sauce. And it tastes good. It tastes freaking amazing. And I enjoy it. And I could probably put some spinach on there if I wanted to add to the nutrient content, but I didn't today for whatever reason. But I will tell you that it tastes amazing, which I love. It helps me hit my calorie goals, and it helps me hit my nutrient goals. And it keeps my weight at a healthy level where I'm not overweight. I keep a good level of body fat. I'm not too shredded where I'm unhealthy, and I'm definitely not overweight. I have ab definition. I have a flat stomach with abs definition. I have a healthy level of body fat, and I have good energy, good hormones, all that stuff. Good, healthy skin, good workouts, you name it, right? So, and I'm just giving you one example of my meals, but my point is, if you get the calories right, if you get the protein right, and you make an effort to eat healthy foods, you will succeed, okay? You don't need to follow a fad diet. You don't need to go keto. You can literally eat anywhere at any time, all right? And not feel like you're going off track. You can go to a restaurant. You can figure out how many calories are in the meal you're about to eat. You can make a healthy choice. You can drink alcohol, and I'll cover that in a second, in moderation and still lose fat. People, I can't tell you how amazing it feels when you finally figure this stuff out and you no longer feel confused or frustrated about your nutrition. If you choose to follow a vegan diet, or you choose to follow a keto diet or a carnivore diet, these rules still apply. Calories and protein matter. You can choose to follow those diets if that's what you prefer, okay? Great. If it works for you, go for it, right? I'm not here to tell you which diet to follow. I'm here to give you the guidelines, okay, on how to set up a nutrition plan that actually works, okay? That doesn't leave you frustrated, man. Doesn't leave you pissed. That allows you to eat what you need to eat at work or with your kids or with your wife or spouse or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, all right? And still lose weight. My diet today is going to consist of a healthier version of pizza. I'm going to make protein donuts with my boys here in about 10 minutes once I'm off this call. No joke. You'll see it on social media if you don't believe me. What am I going to eat later? I'm going to eat Greek yogurt, Oreo protein ice cream balls that I made. I'm testing out recipes. And then I'll probably have a protein smoothie with fruit and veggies, spinach and some greens powder mixed in later. And I'm never going to feel hungry. Okay, I shouldn't say never. If I'm getting super lean, I'll feel hungry. But Evan asked, is it fair to sustain abs year round? Is it fair to say it's sustainable to have abs year round? For some of us, yes. For some people, no, because of where you store body fat. You may have a healthy level of body fat, like 13%, but not have clear six pack. And that's okay. Is it fair to say that pretty much all guys can sustain like upper ab development? Yeah, for the most part, if you get down to that level of body fat and reverse diet properly, and we'll talk about that in a future video this week. But yeah, it's definitely sustainable if you do it right. But you got to find a diet that works. You got to find food that you love. I'll challenge you to this, okay? You can leave a comment on the video. Pick out any food that you enjoy eating. Burgers, fries, pizza, candy, ice cream, chips, dip. You tell me whatever you enjoy eating, and I will personally guarantee that I can give you a healthy recipe. Okay? I'm creating a recipe book right now. But these recipes are out there, dude. I'm making one so that you can easily access the ones I talk about, but there are recipe books out there that have all this stuff. You just got to go out and get it. I'm making one myself so you can get mine, but there are recipes out there that control the calories, give you enough protein, make you feel full and satisfied, and are healthy, that allow you to eat foods you love in moderation and get the results you want. I don't like this whole like, if it fits your macros, flexible dieting that tells you to eat a bunch of crap all the time. I'm talking about food choices that are wholesome, that taste freaking amazing, that are not unhealthy, that are good, that have whole foods. When you put them together, they come together and they create recipes that you actually want to make. One thing I'll tell you too is it pays dividends to have your go-to meals, all right? For me, it's pizza. I eat pizza almost every day now. It's easy to make. It takes me 10 minutes because it's quick, ton of protein, doesn't upset my stomach. I love pizza. I could eat it every day and get super shredded just by controlling my calories. And it's easy. And so I eat it a lot. I eat like 5-6 days a week. And then I'll have other meals too that I rotate through that I just consistently eat, that I know the calories, I know it makes sense for my diet, doesn't make me feel like crap, and I can enjoy it. And then when I go out to eat, that'll be when I get more flexible. I'll pick something off the menu that fits my calories. Or if I go grab sushi, I'll grab a couple sushi rolls. It's 500 calories. Cool, done, right? Easy. For those of you who have to eat less calories, maybe if you're a female who's 120 pounds and you have to eat half the calories I eat, it's okay. You can still enjoy all these foods too, just in less quantity. That's all, right? Just quantity. That's all that changes. Not the foods, just the quantity, all right? Someone on Facebook says a Frappuccino. I have the exact person for you. In fact, I will come back and send you the link to my guy on Instagram who creates all the Starbucks drinks, and like they're all like 0 calories or under 50 calories. So actually it's at the Macro Barista on Instagram. The Macro Barista on Instagram. If you're a sugar coffee drink person, follow him. He's got all the recipes for you. Okay. So my friends, this is nutrition. All right. This is all you need to know. Now, where it gets individualized is how many calories you need, what types of foods sit well with you, give you the right energy. Maybe you're insulin resistant and you need to eat less carbs, more fats right now until you lose the weight. That's all the individual stuff that we can get into one-on-one, okay? If you have questions, you can leave comments. I'll answer all of them. Someone said lasagna. I have a lasagna recipe that you'll die for, okay? And that'll go in the recipe book, or I'll send it to you directly. I'll come out with a little mini recipe book. I'll give it away for free here soon this week. And it'll have some of that stuff in there, okay? Lasagna is easy. Trust me. It's so easy. So that's it for me. Who has questions? Anybody have nutrition questions they want to bounce off me while you have me here on day number 2? Tomorrow we're talking about muscle, all right? We're going to talk about training. Who should train? What should you train? How to set up your training? All that stuff. And it's going to be awesome, all right? But today we're covering the nutrition side, which I want to cover the big things up front. The mindset, the food. Those are the 2 biggest pieces that people struggle with. But you don't have to struggle. Like, I don't even want to cheat on my diet. I got no reason to cheat on my diet. I eat whatever I want. I just control my freaking calories. Just takes a little bit of legwork to control the calories. That's all. Once you get that part down and you get enough protein, which is not as hard as people think, I'll create a whole video on how I hit my protein every day. Super simple. Once you get that stuff down, I'm just telling you, it's a walk in the park. Okay. It really is, because you wake up every day and you look forward to your diet. You're like, oh, I get to eat this. Oh, beautiful. I get to eat that. Sweet. Like, it doesn't feel like work. You don't go, God, I gotta eat chicken and broccoli again. Like, I never eat chicken and broccoli. I'll just be honest with you. And here's the deal. If you slip up with your diet, don't beat yourself up. Okay. Nobody's perfect with their diet. Not me by any means. The past few months of being in quarantine, I've eaten all sorts of bullshit, right? But the good news is I can come back to my diet, my approach very easily, because it's not a lot of work. If I fall off track, it doesn't require an enormous amount of willpower to get back on track. I can literally eat anything I want. It just takes me cooking it, you know? And if you say, oh, I don't have time to cook. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You do. That's an excuse. Don't let that be an excuse for you. That's it. That's day number 2. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll let you guys get back to your lives. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment on the video. If you want my guide that's going to walk you through all this stuff in detail, go to lookgoodnaked.co and you can download my free guide that gives you everything I know about fat loss. And yeah, until next time, tomorrow, you will see me back again with day number 3 of the Lean for Life 5-part series. This is day number 2, talking about macros. Tomorrow we're talking about muscle. Can't wait. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon.